Hello friends, this is Dr. Mehul Kalia. Once again, I welcome you to our own YouTube channel, Shri MSPS Digital. In Career Guiding Series, today we have awareness on higher studies and career option part 2. In this session, we'll discuss about KVPY and IIT. Let's start with KVPY, KISHORE VAIGYANIK PROTSAHAN YOJANA. The ultimate platform for research oriented students જે વિદ્યાર્થીઓને બેઝિક સાયન્સમાં સંશોધન ક્ષેત્રે પોતાની કારકિર્દી બનાવી હોય એમના માટે KVPY બેસ્ટ ઓપ્શન છે. It was started in 1999 by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, to encourage the research in basic science. It is run by Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Management and implementation done by National Advisory Committee. The day-to-day and academic aspects of programs looked after by a core committee of scientists. KVPY entry કેવી રીતે મળે? There are different levels of entry. After 12th science, you can give the entrance exam and you can get entered into KVPY. Or else, if you miss the chance in 12th standard, you can again apply during your BSc if you are doing BSc, or after completion of your BSc also you can enter into KVPY. Now, the different level of entry in KVPY is already discussed in detail in this website www.kvpy.iisc.earnet.in. So, તમે આ વેબસાઇટ વિઝિટ કરીને KVPY માં કેવી રીતે એડમિશન લઈ શકાય તેની ડિટેલ માહિતી મેળવી શકો છો. જો તમને કોઈ તકલીફ પડે તો ડેફિનેટલી તમે મને મારા મોબાઈલ નંબર ઉપર કોન્ટેક્ટ કરી શકો છો. What KVPY provides? So, grooming to the best scientific talent, generous fellowship and contingency grant, summer camps in prestigious research and educational institutes in the country. Now we see about IIT. IIT, the Indian Institute of Technology, is a group of educational institutes in India set up by the Government of India to provide high quality scientists, engineers and technologists. IITs are designated as institutes of national importance. IITs were set up to create an elite pool of engineering talent within the country to boost industrial development and production. IITs are autonomous institutes with their own board of directors. All IITs are governed by the IIT Act 1961. The first IIT was IIT Kharagpur, established in 1951, followed by IIT Bombay in 1958, and IIT Madras and IIT Kanpur in 1959. IIT Delhi was established in 1961, IIT Guwahati in 1994, IIT Roorkee in 2001. Friends, you can see a big gap between the establishment of IIT Delhi and IIT Guwahati. First, IIT Delhi was in 1961, and after almost 33 years of gap, another IIT has come, that is IIT Guwahati in year 1994. In 2011, the IIT Act was amended and to add more institutes to the list. Friends, I have given the list of IITs here. First, serial number, then two columns. One is name of the IIT, and the second one is the code by which the IIT is identified. Then number of BTech programs in that IIT. Then the next column, intake as per the data 2019, and then its official website. I explain you with taking one example. First, IIT Bhilai, that is in Chhattisgarh, so it is identified as IIT-C. Number of BTech programs as shown in the table, there are 3 programs. The intake as per 2019 is 126, that means 126 seats available in IIT-C, that is IIT Bhilai, and in the adjacent column, its official website is also given. So likewise, we have IIT Bhilai, IIT Bhubaneswar, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Dhanbad, IIT Dharwad, IIT Gandhinagar, IIT Goa, IIT Guwahati, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Indore, IIT Jammu, IIT Jodhpur, IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Madras, IIT Mandi, IIT Palakkad, that is in Kerala, IIT Patna, IIT Roorkee, IIT Ropar, IIT Tirupati, and last but not the least, IIT Varanasi or IIT BHU, that is Banaras Hindu University, the oldest one. So this is how altogether there are 23 IITs all over India, and the total intake is 9,753 in various branches of different IITs. Now friends, let me clarify one thing, that I have collected all this data from internet. So there may be some variation. So to get the total intake and the number of BTech programs they are running, you can visit the official website of respective IIT and get the official data. Now how to get admission into IIT? So students having PCM or PCB group at 12th standard or equivalent qualifying examination can appear for joint entrance examination, that is JEE mains. After qualifying for JEE mains, you can apply for JEE advance. If you are qualified for JEE advance, you have to score good marks in JEE mains, then you will be qualified for JEE advance. Now, how to get admission in IIT? So, students with PCM or PCMB group at 12th standard or equivalent qualifying examinations are eligible to give JEE mains. If you score good marks in JEE mains, then you can be qualified for JEE advance. So, afterwards you can appear for JEE advance, then you will get your All India rank, and as per that rank, you can get admission into different IITs nationwide. Now, something about JEE mains. JEE main examination has two papers. If you are opting for only engineering, then you have to appear for paper 1. And if you want to appear for architecture also, then you can appear for paper 1 and 2 both. If you want to go for architecture only, you are not interested in engineering, then there is no need to appear for paper 1, you can directly appear for paper 2. Now let us discuss about paper 1 and 2 in detail. Paper 1 consists of 75 questions. The maximum marks is 360. 75 questions are distributed in 3 subjects like physics 25, chemistry 25 and mathematics 25. All the questions are of objective type. Mode of examination for paper 1 are 2. First is online CBT, that is computer based examination, and the second one is offline. While registering for this examination, that means filling up the form, you can choose the mode of examination as per your convenience. The duration for this examination is 3 hours. Now for paper 2, there are 3 parts. In paper 1, maths objective, 30 questions, each of 4 marks. Part 2 is an aptitude test, 50 questions, each of 4 marks. Part 3 is drawing test, 2 questions carrying 70 marks. The mode of examination of paper 2 is only offline. In part 1 and part 2, the question type is objective. Part 3 is question to test your drawing aptitude. Again, the duration for this paper 2 is also 3 hours. Friends, you can get more details by visiting this official website jeemains.nic.in. And if you have any trouble, you can always contact me on my mobile number. Now, NTA, the National Testing Agency, which conducts this test, JEE. NTA is an autonomous premier testing organization established by MHRD and Government of India in November 2017. NTA conducts efficient, transparent, and international standard tests like JEE Main and NEET. Now, there is no structured pattern of JEE Advanced. It is always surprising, but there are 2 papers in JEE Advanced. If you are qualified for JEE Advanced, you have to give 2 papers. For IIT, JEE Advanced is a must. On that basis only you will get your rank, All India rank. Both the papers are of 3 hours and there is no specific paper style or paper pattern for JEE Advanced. That is always surprise for IITians. Now, how to prepare for IIT? One can start from 8th standard or from 9 or 10 or 11th or 12th. Friends, if you want to go to IIT, then you have to start right from 8th standard. That is better. Earlier the better. જેટલું જલ્દી તમે preparation start કરશો એટલી સરળતા વધુ રહેશે. There are foundation courses of JEE from 8th standard onwards. Now, fundamental knowledge of the subject is a must if you want to crack JEE base and advanced. Analytical power and problem solving technique, these two things are also important. Ability to think differently is definitely a good point. Now, some points to be noted. No institute can assure you to crack JEE. Many institutes are doing simple business. Out of 100, 2 or 3 can crack JEE, but they give assurance, oral assurance to each and every student that if you join our institute, you can crack JEE. So friends, don't get carried away. I urge you to identify your ability and willingness to work before enrolling for any coaching institute, because coaching institutes are facilitators. Success entirely depends upon your own understanding and ability. So don't get carried away, don't waste your money. First of all, identify your ability and your willingness to work. Now, I have discussed here in this slide some success stories of IITians to give you some inspiration. On the list, the top is Mr. N.R. Narayan Murthy. He is the co-founder and ex-chairman of the tech giant Infosys. He has done electrical engineering from National Institute of Engineering, University of Mysore, MTech from IIT Kanpur, awarded Padma Shri in year 2000 and Padma Vibhushan in year 2008. Next on the list is CEO of Alphabet Incorporation, Mr. Sundar Pichai. He is CEO of Alphabet Incorporation and its subsidiary Google LLC. He is the man behind Google's dominant Chrome browser. Most of us are using Chrome. We are aware of that. He has done BTech from IIT Kharagpur in metallurgical engineering. Then he studied material science and semiconductor physics at Stanford University, USA. The next name is Mr. Raghuram Rajan, ex-RBI governor. He has done electrical engineering from IIT Delhi in 1981, PGDBA from IIM Ahmedabad in 1987. He was 23rd governor of RBI during the term 2013 to 2016. He rendered his service as a chief economist and the director of research at IMF. At present, he is working as professor of finance at University of Chicago. So friends, next name on the list is Dr. Sonal Pratap Singh Manwala. She has done MDS in oral medicine and radiology. She has completed her PhD from IIT Bombay in the Department of Biosciences and Bioengineering on the topic cancer diagnostics alternative modalities. At present, she is working as a professor at School of Dentistry, D.Y. Patil University, Navi Mumbai. She is honorable trustee of Shri MSP Sangh. Friends, I have added 2 more faces as shining stars of future from IIT. First is Nilay Thakur. He was first in school at SSC and HSC, done BTech from IIT Gandhinagar in mechanical engineering. At present, studying MSc in applied maths and statistics at Johns Hopkins University, Baltimore, USA. And the next face is Mr. Jainesh Patel, first in school at SSC and HSC, BTech gold medalist from SVNIT Surat in civil engineering, and at present pursuing MTech from IIT Bombay in structural engineering. Now friends, why I have added these 2 faces? ઘણા બધા મિત્રોને એવી લઘુતા ગ્રંથિ હોય છે કે અમે ગુજરાતી મીડિયમમાં ભણીએ છીએ અથવા નાના શહેરમાંથી આવીએ છીએ તો અમે IIT સુધી ન પહોંચી શકીએ. મિત્રો તમને જણાવી દઉં, આ બંને વિદ્યાર્થીઓ નિલય ઠાકોર અને જૈનિશ પટેલ વલસાડની શેઠાજી હાઈસ્કૂલમાં ગુજરાતી મીડિયમમાં ભણ્યા છે. બંને વિદ્યાર્થીઓ 11th 12th માં મારી પાસે મેથેમેટિક્સ શીખવા માટે આવતા હતા. I have guided them for JEE mains and advanced in mathematics. અને આજે એ લોકો આ મુકામ પર પહોંચી શક્યા છે. So have courage, have fundamental knowledge in your subject. you can definitely crack JEE mains and advanced. So that's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you have any queries regarding KVPY or IIT or JEE mains and advanced, you can always contact me on my phone number 9033137836. In career guidance series, Awareness on Higher Studies and Career Options Part 3 will be coming with admission to leading engineering institutes like VIT, NMIMS, DDIT, Nirma University, etc. So friends, stay tuned to MSPS Digital. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.